Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrappers. So today I am back with my June layout share. I have kind of a theme going on for the month of June. I did a lot of summer and I did a lot of Disney. So there's only a couple of them that didn't have process videos, but I like to do these layout shares because it just gives them, puts them all in one place for you. So this one here is actually an Easter one. This is a 2-page layout using the print shop collection from Vicki Boutin. So you can see I lined my photos all the way across the top of the page and then brought paper down the side here with my title, a large cluster. I will do some journaling here. And then brought that paper all the way across the bottom of the page and another large cluster down here and then a smaller one at the top. I just really loved the colors of the print shop collection and thought it matched my Easter photos really nicely. And so, I don't know, I had a lot of fun creating this layout. Next, we have one of my layouts for the Erica Rose Creates design team. This is the Divided Circle cut file, and I use the Summer Vibes collection from Echo Park. So I put 3 photos in 3 of the slots and then made a shaker pocket in another slot and then just had fun with kind of a bunch of smaller clusters. I love this collection and it matched my photos kind of with the sunset really nicely, and then the paddle board, and yeah, just I thought this one came together perfectly. Now we've got the Summer Snapshots collection, another shaker pocket. I got these tags from Michaels quite a while ago, but they do still have them. And then I have the watermelon pieces in the middle. That is from Creek Bank Creations. I got that at the expo. And then cut out the title with my Cricut Sweet Summer for the watermelon layout, and just a simple kind of down and across. So not too much with the background, but with the shaker and my title, I didn't think it needed too much. My second layout for the Erica Rose Creates design team using the Happy 4th of July cut file. This might be one of my absolute favorite layouts. This background paper is from one of the Vicki Boutin mixed media paper pads, and I knew I wanted to use it for 4th of July because you can see there are some stars kind of in it. And then Erica came out with this cut file and it was absolutely perfect. The way the mixed media flows, it was like it was made for this cut file. Down in this corner, I think it was more white, and so I wasn't even covering up very much of the mixed media. I then backed 2 of the larger stars with some photos and another small shaker. So again, I'm really loving the shaker pockets right now. And then just combined a lot of my stash for the clusters. So this was an old Pebbles collection. These flowers were as well. These gold stars are Not Just for Boys Kit Club. And now I'm drawing a blank. This USA and then this Firecracker are from an older collection or brand. I can't even remember what it's called right now. But I just love this one. I love everything 4th of July anyways. But this one just came together and I am so happy with this one. This here, surprise, surprise, another shaker pocket. This was actually pictures taken in June, and I actually scrapbooked them the same month, which I don't do very often. But I loved these pictures, and I had s'mores for a shaker. That is also from the Creek Bank Creations. I have to slow down when I say it because it's a mouthful. Let's see. So I just did strips across the top and the bottom. Used, I think these are 2x2 cut aparts. I think I trimmed this one down to 2x2. And then I actually got into my Close to My Heart stamps and dies for the first time, probably, I don't know, at least since February, I would say. I haven't gotten into them at all. But I wanted a larger tent, and I wish I would have colored this in. Maybe I'll go back and color it in. But I used the, colored pencils that I bought from Close to My Heart and colored in the fire, and I'm so happy with the outlook. I need to do, or the outcome. I need to do this more for sure. So just kind of a lot of different smaller clusters besides this large one at the bottom, and then a flare from Scrap and Happy Studio as well. This one here is combining a bunch of Simple Stories collection. One of the main ones is the Summer Snapshots, and I had set out to kind of do a different layout, but this is the outcome, and I am so happy with the outcome. I wanted to do strips across, leaving some of the white background, but it just didn't look the way I had envisioned, and so instead I used those same papers, but then ended up with a different idea. So all of them so far have been process videos, so definitely check that out. You can kind of see what my idea was at first and kind of how I changed that. But again, just some simple clusters here. These foam pieces are from the Summer Snapshots collection, and then another flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. This one is, the papers are from, I want to say it's Sunny Days, maybe from Scrappy. Nope. Too many S's. Simple Stories. But again, the foam title here is the Summer Snapshots. I cheated and did another background from one of the Vicky Booten mixed media pages. The colors matched perfectly, so it looks like I worked really hard, but I didn't. And in fact, besides all the planning ahead of time, I think it took me 17 minutes, and I just think this is such a fun layout. So the Summertime Smile for my title, and then just some clusters on the bottom edges. And just brought in another pattern paper across the whole bottom, kind of for my photos to sit on. Summer Vibes collection, which is perfect for all those boys. I think it's just adorable. So here I used the kind of white base polka dot, separated it from my white cardstock with some blue just to give it a separation, and then kind of matted these photos right on this kind of rust color polka dot paper, and then decided to add another pattern paper so that this would stand out from the white background. And so these were actually scraps from this layout. So I did this one first and then had these scraps. They are two different pieces, and it just makes it look like there is another layer on this. Added some chipboard, some of the brads. Let's see, this is a sticker, and this is a sticker, and then a small puffy beach ball there. So lots of different elements from this collection, but love the smaller photos and kind of the progression of the photos, and then a larger group photo. And then this one here, same collection. This is a vacation one, and I wanted to utilize the palm trees from the collection. And so I have one up here, snuck in some of this paper, covered up some of it, but you could see, I guess, some of the palm trees there. And then just, again, some clusters. The Vacation Vibes is kind of smaller, but that is my title, which I guess this could be my title as well. But again, these are just strips of paper. They don't actually go behind my photos. So just a good way to make or get the most use out of your papers is to just add strips instead of using a big sheet. And it still gives you the same outcome. All right, this is the first one I did off camera. One of the Coco Vanilla Studios collections. This is Easter. I had these hexagons cut out already, so I just kind of utilized those, kind of centrally located my photos in the middle, kind of a grid, and then filled in some of the open spaces with those, and then flowers, and yeah, just a really fun, simple layout. I must have cut this. So I think this was a piece of scrap. So you can see it comes all the way to the bottom. I do kind of have it to the left of the page just to do something different, I guess. It's not all in the center. It is over to the side, and it is all the way to the bottom. I don't have it up at all. And then brought in a stripe paper, just another color. And then, you know, these I said were already cut, so I just incorporated that as well. Now for the start of all of the Disney layouts. So this one here is Toy Story. I got the Woody and the Toy Story from Petticoat Parlor. I have a local scrapbook store that sells it, so that's where I got it, but they do sell things online too, I believe. And then just have this plaid paper. It doesn't look like it's even. I have it more so on this side because this was a 4x6, and then I just needed 4 inches on this side, so I probably cut it 5 and 7 is my guess, so that these photos would all be on that paper. And then I cut strips of this red to look like it goes behind that. Separated it with just a thin strip of solid cardstock. Ooh, I forgot I was gonna go back and add a Scrap and Happy Studio Flare. Look at that, guys. We might be scrapbooking on this layout share. Let's see what I have. There's just so many perfect ones. That 100% magic. I might have to use that one. I think that's about the right size. These are some of the mini flares now, the canvas ones. Let's see. We might have to use, yeah, I think that. I don't really need that blast off. Let's keep looking. Didn't know you're going to get a little bit of scrapbooking either. Oh, there was one that, something about characters. Where was that one? I have one that says, I don't know. Woody and Jessie were amazing. And my youngest absolutely loves Woody and Jessie. So to meet them, he was just beside himself. I think I'm going to use that one. Maybe I already used the characters one. But I like how it's smaller than those large ones. This is popped up on foam tape, so I am going to have to figure that one out. This might say characters. Nope, that's rides. Maybe I used it. But let's add our own tape just to help secure it. And we're going to do 100% magic because I thought Toy Story Land was 100% magic. That area is just so, I don't know. It's magical. I guess that's all I could say. It's magical. So obviously I have some journaling to do. Used a big chipboard piece down here. And then smaller clusters kind of in the middle as well. And then just added a sun and cloud just to fill in that space. But I feel like it kind of looks cool up there. So thanks for helping me scrapbook today. This one here. Oh my goodness. I just want to go back to eat everything. So I was stuck scrapbooking Disney until I went to the Great Lakes Mega Meet, and I went to Paper Wizard and spent way too much money, but that's kind of what I needed to get motivated, I guess, inspired to scrapbook Disney. This here is the title I bought. I knew exactly, obviously I took lots of photos of the food, but I thought it was perfect for this layout, A Taste of Magic. They are laser cut and thick. So many layers. I don't even know if you can like see or get a good idea of the quality of those. They are a little bit more expensive, but they are amazing. So I have a couple of flip flaps here. Have the paper coming down, papers going across, other little strips of paper that look like it's another layer, but it's in fact not. But these crepes are my husband's favorite. I will do a little bit of journaling about all of our favorites. The buffalo chicken mac and cheese, amazing. This is the Cheshire cattail, I believe. And I just thought adding the little table and chairs, because that's where we're sitting, was perfect for that one. My husband was, the star of this one. He took this one while we were on a ride. And perfect little one with Mike Wazowski. Oh, Happy Day with all of the snacks around it. And now I gotta go back and look. I think there might be a yummy food one. Of course, the Mickey pretzel. We went we went December. So there were some Christmas treats. Obviously, the character waffles. another Christmas treat, and then the buffalo chicken flatbread pizza. Let's see, I don't really know where I would put a cluster or another flare here. So this yummy food, but I don't know where I would put it. This I thought was cute. I added some of the buildings and a little character, little boy holding the pretzel, and it says here for the food. I did have a little cluster over here. What if I did it like that? And it pretty much shows. So I might add it there. Another flare. I have meant to go back and do this. Obviously, I hadn't got around to it yet. Life's been a little busy this summer so far. So, well, maybe I will bring it over a little bit more. Maybe you'll see a little bit more. But then this will go on the outside of the page protector. And it kind of helps. Something hidden like this makes you realize that, you know, something should be moving up. So this will sit on top, and then you'll open it up and you will see this fun cluster down here. All right, moving on. I like this one. This one was fun. I stuck with just the black and the blue color scheme because Tron, you can see there's a blue ambiance. And so I just stuck with that. I only had one of the black polka dotted paper. I had larger polka dotted papers, but this I felt like looked like almost stars and galaxy kind of look to it, and so I wanted to use that. So what I did is, I think these are 3-inch strips. I believe this one is a 4-inch strip. I think this might have been just a scrap piece, and then I cut this circular piece off my Cricut, and then the Tron off my Cricut as well. And I did use that same blue paper. I did use the 6x8 paper though. The stars are just a little bit smaller. That's the only difference. Chipboard pieces from one of the Vicky Bouton collections. I used a lot of them. The stars, the arrow, and the tag. And again, just really tried to keep it as close to blue and black as I could. Obviously, there's like a little bit of red and yellow, and then up here as well. This one, I have to point this out because I found this very last minute, never too old, and I thought it was perfect. My dad, who will be 65 this year, went on it with us and absolutely loved it. So I saw that and I knew I needed to include that sticker somewhere on the layout. All right, another one that was kind of inspired because of Paper Wizard. I bought a pack of embellishments from Paper Wizard that were all about Miners Wanted and Seven Dwarfs. So that's kind of where I got the idea for this one. I did kind of go with a brown theme because of the photos. So these are the ride photos. And I just kind of made a grid layout. I will journal here. This was our first ride, and I was praying that it went well. The boys had not been on roller coasters, and so it was kind of our test to see if you know, the rest of our trip would go well, and thankfully it did. They loved it. So again, just a simple idea with them kind of in a grid, and then just some clusters that were made easy because of the embellishment pack from Paper Wizard. And I think this is my last Disney one for the month. This one here, I had asked my friends on my Facebook group if I should use summer collection or a winter collection, because it's Olaf, who's a snowman, but it's a summertime backdrop. And I kind of got mixed reviews, and I just decided to go into my summer papers, see if there was anything that kind of inspired me, and that was this. Oh, there's the favorite characters one I was missing. That's all right. We love Olaf too, so. So yeah, this is The Beach Days by Carter Bella. It's a really old collection, but I love the stripes across. It just gave me a good starting point, I guess. And then I had this yellow scrap piece in there already in the same container, and so I just used that to come down. A scallop border sticker from a Bella Boulevard sticker sheet. And then, yeah, the rest, this is the Petticoat Parlor again, got at my local scrapbook store, but they have a store online too. So cut these apart and try to keep it kind of, you'll see, keep it cool and relax in the shade, just because he is a snowman. We don't want him to melt. But again, just a huge kind of cluster, so to speak, down here, and then a smaller one at the top, and then my large title. And then lastly, this one I did off camera and kind of got an idea off of a different layout I did. This is, and now that I look at it, is that background paper upside down? Maybe not. This looks like it's upright, and that's upright, so I think it's just every which way, sorry. Discover and Create collection from Vicki Boutin. So loved kind of that newspaper look on the background page, and then use scraps, similar to actually the layout I did, that I got inspiration from. So just strips kind of across the page. I did this at an angle and just matted it in the green paper. These are the washi stickers in the Papery collection, and just kind of use that as a base for a cluster. Capturing all the good things kind of is my title. Another washi sticker down here, and then kind of, this is part of the Papery too. They're really, really thin, thinner than, you know, the actual paper, but they're good layering pieces. So I use those for layering pieces, and then again, just kind of added to it. I do have a couple of flares up here from Scrap and Happy Studio. So a canvas one, and then an epoxy one, a mini one. And this box, I don't think the Oh Happy Day, but like the button one was made to go with the Discover and Create collection. It's a whole box, and it's beautiful. But that is all I did in June. I hope you guys enjoyed. For July, I will at least get 3 layouts up a week. If I have time, I will try to do 4. The beginning of June was busy, so I kind of had the 3, and then I had a day where I kind of just spent all day in the she shed towards the end of the month and was able to get 4 layouts up a week for the last 2 weeks for you. So hopefully July will kind of be a mix of that, and hopefully I'll find some time to scrapbook and get some good layouts up for you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.